Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of We the Ones podcast. I'm your host, Big TD. My co-host, a great brother of mine, Mr. We Promotes himself, T-Bone. T-Bone, what's going on?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, action-packed of sports this weekend, man.
Shit show.
Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all the feedback and support. Please go follow our social media pages at We the Ones Pod _ at We Promotions _ only one TD, two underscores. Hey, woo-wee. Boy, it's been a great weekend, man. Um, really been a lot of good stuff going on in the sports world. We're gonna start off with the super fight, man, that we've been talking about for months, man. Bud Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez, man, by unanimous decision, man. Before we really get into talking about the fight, man, I don't think it was that close, man, to how they scored it. Because what they said, 115, 16. I think I seen
115
something
to
say
113.
113. Yeah, 115, 113, 116, 112. Man, it was not that close. It was not
Well,
that close.
uh,
Bud Crawford put on a masterclass on Canelo Alvarez, man. It was just really a fight to see. Really, he came there as he said what he was going to do. He know what it meant for his legacy. So man, he did everything. He did everything that he said he was going to do. One thing I want to say is it's just crazy because people keep saying like he's not one of the best fighters in this era. Well, he's 42-0. He's what he moved up three classes to fight Canelo, and people were saying there was a lot of talk that saying I think who was it, Max Kellerman, saying is he gonna be able to take the power punches from Canelo? Man, he took that, and then he sent Canelo back with two or three of them. So
right.
I know this. I know boxing is your sport, man. You're a real good boxing analyst. Tell me what you saw in this fight.
I saw this. I saw it 116, 112, 117, 111.
Yeah,
I did think the 115, 113 was a little too snug. And I mean, it may not seem like that big of a difference, but when you take a round away from a guy and give a guy another round, that shit add up quick.
oh yeah,
Um, and a couple judges, those two judges who had it 115 to 113, they had it as a draw going into the championship rounds, which I felt like was crazy. Uh, I don't know. I do. All in all, though, the right man got the right decision. I felt like he was gonna win because one thing about like the whole weight thing, people have to realize the frame of the fighter does not necessarily correlate to their weight. Canelo's best attribute is his chin. Canelo has the best chin in boxing. I will die on that hill. I didn't see Canelo take some shots that would have knocked down a tree.
oh
So
yeah,
it's like that's his that's his bread and butter, and people respect that. I mean, when you think of a Mexican fighter, person, whatever, like one thing that you always think of is like toughness, courage, resiliency. Like that's just that culture. So like a tough chin, that kind of, and the fact that he's been fighting for a long time. I mean, he's the face of boxing, man. Like it just, you can say him or Tank, whichever one you pick, you're not wrong. Um, but I'm saying all that to say this: Bud did what most people thought he was gonna do. I wasn't concerned about the weight because his ring got Bud has the best IQ in boxing. Like he knows I can't bang with this boy. I can't do this. I can't do that because he just that smart, bro. Like
yeah,
his whole thing, his whole career has never been his skill set. It's just been his marketability, and I think that was a perfect example of when you put skill versus marketability together, you'll get a fight that people want to see, people love to see. It's not just one guy carrying the show. Like, let's say Tank. Tank turned anybody he fight into a pay per view star. You know,
yeah,
a lot of people didn't know Lamont Roach, Ryan Garcia, none of these cats until Tank fought him. Frank Martin. Nobody knew these dudes for real. So it's like Bud. If you knew Bud, you knew Bud can fight. He was 2-time undisputed across other divisions. It's only right he can make it 3 times against Canelo. Uh, from a promoter perspective, shout out to Turkey Al Sheik for making the fight happen. He knew he had to put them dollars up to get it what it gives. But big shout out to both guys, man, for taking on this fight. I personally think if either of them, if not both, say I'm retired, I'm done with boxing tomorrow, they got out of there at a good time. And it can. I don't see a fight that's bigger than either of them than what they just happened.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Crawford's team, Bo Mack, and all his team, man. They the way they set him up, the strategy they came up with for this fight, man. Like you said, he knew he can't go power for power or pound for pound with Canelo, but he made Canelo frustrated. Like I said, Canelo's not. He's not the type of boxer that's gonna like jab 1-2 step out or nothing like that. He's gonna hit you with straight power punches. That's all he throw, power punches. So I think like through the fight, he was frustrating him, and Canelo was getting more tired, more and more tired. And I've seen Canelo in the past when he goes to the corner, he never sits down. He stands up. In this fight right here, he sat down every time, and I feel like that was good. That was like a key thing because I feel like Canelo started to lose his legs a little bit deeper and deeper in the round. Like when you get to like 10, 11, 10th, 11th round, Canelo started to like kind of get desperate because he knew he's not gonna win this fight without a KO. And after that, I mean, Bud knew where he was at. Bud knew where he was at. I mean, see, he started showboating and sticking his tongue out. He knew he had Canelo where he wanted him at, man. So I shout out to his team, man. They had a great camp, and it showed, man. And hey, I feel like if, like you said, both of them retired, man, they had both have phenomenal boxing careers, and who's to say they can't be on that Mount Rushmore of boxing? I mean, of course, you got the guys before them like Ali and Tyson, those guys like that, Sugar Ray, but hey, these guys right here are boxing legends, and you're gonna see people talk about them for years and years on. So that's really all I got for that. Man, I would love to see a rematch between these two though, for
I
sure.
would.
You wouldn't? No?
No.
Who would? So I see a lot of people saying that Crawford might fight Boots next. Who do you want to see Crawford fight next? If he doesn't fight anybody else. If he decides to fight anybody, who do you want to see him? Who do you think would be the best matchup for him?
And that's hard for me to say, man, because he doesn't have anything left to prove.
Yeah.
Like the man is 42-0. He's about to turn 38. He
Yep.
just beat the face of boxing, probably made the most money he's ever made in a fight. He got his health intact. Like it doesn't make sense for him to continue fighting anybody. There is nobody who he can fight that will warrant like, oh yeah, this is a better fight he just had. He put on a clinic and everybody tuned in to see it.
Yeah.
I personally don't think like anybody. If I had to say somebody, if I had to, like from a fan perspective, I do think somebody like Boots would be cool. I think Eubank Jr. would be cool at middleweight. I think somebody like I don't know, man. It's not that many guys I want to see him fight, honestly.
Yeah, it's not really that many guys that I feel like they really give him a run for his money. To really put together a good fight, man. That's how I look at it. But I look at it like this: if he's looking for a payday, I mean, of course, now that he didn't beat Canelo, he's gonna be the A side boxer. So if he's looking for a payday, hey, he gonna get that 100 mil.
I feel
Whoever
like
he decides to fight.
the only big fight that he could make is if this happens. If Jake Paul beat Tank, that's the fight to make. Bud versus Jake Paul. I mean, It'll sell, bro. Like if Tank can go up from 135 to whatever that weight is at that they fighting at, Bud can do it too.
I'm sick of this Jake Paul shit, man. Do you
Bro,
really
he's
think he's that
marketable,
much
bro.
of a? You think he's a polished boxer? Do you think he's really a polished boxer, Jake Paul?
No, he's not. He's not skilled. Like there's a lot of guys that can beat him, but I mean he's marketable,
Okay,
And
true.
you got to think, man. He was the first guy to get a fight on Netflix, bro, and now everybody trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like he know how to sell, bro. I've
Yeah.
been I've been to one of his events in Puerto Rico at the stadium. It was like the biggest stadium they had over there. When I tell you that motherfucker was flooded, like you were shoulder to shoulder against people bumping in the truck. And we were in Puerto Rico, seeing those a lot of Spanish people, man. They out there off of all type of tequila and all type of shit, man. Like
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. One thing that everybody can always agree with, man, is money. So, um, we'll see, man, what happens. Maybe later on, maybe early next year, later on next year, we'll see, what kind of match they set up. Because I know we got Jake Paul and Javante Davis. When is that? When is that fight? Is that later on this year?
I believe November 15th.
November, right? Uh, so we'll see, man, what happens, man. But let's get on the NFL, man. Week 2, man, was a good week 2. We're gonna start about the most exciting game that I watched and most heart wrenching for me. Um, the Cowboys defeat the Giants 40-37 in overtime. Um, man, watching this game, I'm not gonna talk as a fan, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be authentic. Man, I'm very, very, very concerned for our defense. Um, we just went to overtime, man, with the New York Football Giants.
And it's crazy. Y'all just traded our best defensive player.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
and I look at it like this: offense was never a concern for me. With a healthy Dak, you got CD. You bring in George Pickens, Jake Ferguson. He's a serviceable tight end. You draft uh, offensive line help. Offensive line is okay. Offense was never my problem. Bringing Javante Williams to the fold. Offense, I was never worried about offense. Offense, they look good. They look good for 2 weeks in a row. It's that defense, man. Our secondary, I feel like they tried to rush Trayvon Diggs back out there because he doesn't look healthy at all. He doesn't look 100%. I feel like he needs to take some time to get up to speed to the game, because to me he's not up to speed to the game. Malik, them boys is running right past him yesterday. And it's like, me knowing the type of player that he's been in the past, he's like a ball hawk. He you gotta think about it. He was a receiver at Alabama. He converted over to a DB. So the way he tracks the ball, he didn't look right. He didn't look right to me. Like, he looked like he probably about 65% out there trying to play in a football game. And if you're hurt or if you're not 100%, it's gonna tell on you. It's gonna tell. And with Bland being out with that foot fracture, I think he's gonna be out for like the next couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know, man. We got a lot to worry about. We just went and signed Jadeveon Clowney. What was it, yesterday after the game? Because we really do need some pass rush help, man. Because, boy, having the seeing like that safety in that corner, man, our defensive our back half already bad is what it is. If you sit here sacrificing the guy to add more pressure, boy, it's not gonna look good, boy. Because we got some tough games this season, boy. And Matt Eberflus, our defense coordinator, don't figure something out, boy, we're gonna have to put up 50 a game to win. But I know you watched this game, man. What did you take away from this game?
If that ball get past the 50, I be gonna hit it. I swear to you, that boy nice, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's like whenever I saw him make that 60-yarder, I said, yeah, y'all got a chance. Y'all always have a chance with him in the mix. But to be for real, y'all defense did work. Russell Wilson looked like he was playing in Seattle again. Throwing
What?
that deep ball to Tyler Lockett. Man,
2013.
I said, damn, that boy looked good. Russell Wilson. Then I said, hell nah, Russell Wilson washed.
Shit.
You know, I had to think about it. I say it's the Cowboys, man. He still got that deep ball. I ain't gonna hold that away from him, but that game was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah. I know I said us by 100,
That's all
but
what I got to say about it.
I had said us by 100, but damn. Mm. Russell Wilson was 30 of 41, 450 passing yards,
Oh,
3
honey.
touchdowns, 1 interception. Elite Neighbors, 9 catches, 167 yards, 2 tubs. Wandale Robinson, 8 catches, 142, and a tub. Man, boy.
Malik Neighbors on my fantasy team, bro. That's
Woo. That's boy about 40 damn
40,
points right there.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the money. Shit. Man. Yeah, man. We got to figure it out on defense, man. I hope Clowney can help us out, at least help to get some pressure and help those guys out on the back end, boy, because they need all the help they can get. Having Micah there, it kind of gives them a little bit more time to hold up back there. But can't nobody generate no pressure, man. And when you gotta think about it. Russell Wilson is a veteran quarterback. I don't care if you got Joe Flacco back there, Russell Wilson, a washed up Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers, he looked good, but we'll talk about him later. Aaron Rodgers, who else? Daniel Jones. If you give a guy that much time today that Russell Wilson had, they're going to carve you up. So we got to figure it out, man.
They had to leave for a reason at an old age, bro.
Yeah, man.
Kirk Cousins would have gave y'all 600.
What? Chato, man. What?
He gave y'all 600.
And the thing about it, man, to start the game off, they had a good drive going on. They went straight down the field, but the left tackle, the backup left tackle, he had like four penalties, like 40 yards worth of penalties that put them almost out of field goal range.
Yeah, that boy need to go to anger management.
Yeah, he argued with Brian Daboll and all that. Like, bro, you wrong, bro. Like, you already the backup, and you gonna sit here and fuss with the coach? Get your ass out of here. You ain't, man. But good. I'm happy we won, but I'm concerned for our defense, man. So that's all I got on that. So we're gonna see, man, what if we improve next week. We got the Bears next week, so hopefully we improve, man. But we're gonna transition to the next game.
That should be a high score game.
Yeah. The Seahawks defeat the Steelers, man. 31-17. Before I ask you what's your take, man, I just want to say the Seahawks defense are better than what people think. I can't say that. They got the Marcus Lawrence from the Cowboys on there. They got who else they got on there? God dog. They got the guy that they drafted. Was it Byron Murphy II on there? They got Witherspoon. Witherspoon is one of the better younger corners in the league. So they got Leonard Williams on that line. So they got some good guys over there, man. They put together a decent defense, and their coach is the Ravens. The year before last, the Ravens defensive coordinator. What is it, Mike? Is it Mike McDonald, right?
Yeah,
Mike McDonald. So you got to give those guys credit, man, on the defense side of the ball. Because Sam Darnold did turn it over twice, but Aaron Rodgers turned it over twice. So I gotta say, man, that defense really did help them out. But I do want to call out the bonehead. Did you see, man? Caleb Johnson. That on that kickoff.
That's what killed them, bro. The game,
like, bro, you can't. What the hell are you doing?
The game was gonna be closer, bro. It was when that happened though, and they got a touchdown. I said that's over with. Cause that just killed some. That just killed everything.
I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I think he thought the ball was gonna like go out of bounds, go out of the back of the end zone, but it just stopped, and he was like going. Those guys, they come down the field with full head of steam. So he could, by the time he realized that they was running down there to the ball, hell, they was halfway in the end zone. So I don't know, man. That's why you got to always take attention to detail, especially when your team is down in the game. You're trying to get back in the game. Like those little small things, they become big things when you don't go ahead and put all your full attention on them. So man, I don't know, man. That's not good for a rookie. Even though you was drafted in what was he drafted in the first round,
I
first or
think so.
second round,
Yeah.
first or second round. You can't make mistakes like that, man. Hey, they'll cut your ass. They don't care. But he gonna be all right, man. He's hey, it's a learning experience. But what you take away from this game?
It was cool. Like I said, I think the special teams killed it. I didn't really see anything that popped out to me on this game.
Nah, this game's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Caleb Johnson, man, you better be careful, boy. These folks will cut your ass, send your ass on. But the Patriots defeat the Dolphins, man, 33-27. Just like I predicted. I told you, them damn Dolphins, boy, they suspect this year. And I don't think now that they didn't lose to who did they lose to week 1? The Colts. They lost to the Colts, and then they lost to the Patriots this week. I don't think the Dolphins gonna make the playoffs this year, man. And this might be an early prediction, but I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they could finish last in their division if they don't figure it out, man.
Did you see? Did you see? People are calling for Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
So what the trade? I think the trade deadline is what, like week 8,
Week 8,
what?
somewhere around there.
Yeah, week 8. So I, if I'm a bet man, I could see Tyreek Hill getting up out of there. I think Tyreek Hill is what, like 30, 31.
Yeah.
Man, he got a couple good years left, man, because he's not the type of receiver that has to, have the most polished route running skills. His strength is his speed. Yeah, he's still blazing out there, so he could definitely contribute to any team. So I'm pretty sure teams, they got their eyes on him, man. He's definitely on the radar, and we're gonna watch this situation really closely because I could see them making a move, man. And if I'm him, some point in time this year, and if they don't improve, say if they lose the next 2 games, and now they what 0-4, 0-5. I'm up there in that front office, man, and I'm telling them, put me in the best situation that y'all can. I've done everything that I can for this organization, but I want to go somewhere where I can win. So, and I hope they do that and do right by him and don't be trying to hold on to him because he got good years left, man, and he goes somewhere where he needs to go. I would love to see him have that reunion in Kansas City, but I'm not sure if they had the resources for the Dolphins to bring him back. So it's something to watch for, man. But
Do you seen their schedule, their upcoming schedule?
who they got? Tell me
They got
what's their next 5 games?
Buffalo at
Hell,
Buffalo,
hot hell.
Thursday night football at Buffalo, home game in this is a Monday night game. So they got 11 days rest. Thursday night to Monday night. They got 11 days rest. This is at home against the Jets. They'll probably pull that game out. Extended rest, lots of time to go over things. It's at home. They'll pull that game out. At Panthers, it's
That's a
sketchy.
trap game. That's a trap game right there.
It's sketchy. And then they got the Chargers at home. Okay, whatever. Then they got the Browns. Then they got the Falcons. At best, man, we looking at 3-5 going into week 9.
Yeah.
They ain't cutting it.
Yeah. So man, really they got to figure it out, man. What they want to do going forward. Do they want to go rebuild? Because they got some really good players, man, that they could really get some good things back for them. They got Waddle, they got Reek over there, they got some guys on the defensive side of the ball. Do you want to do right by your players and just say, hey, we're gonna rebuild, we're gonna put you guys in the best situation possible, and we're gonna get back what we can for y'all, this and that and the third. Because if I'm one of them players on the Dolphins, man, I'm beating that door down in that front office. Like, hey, well, what we doing? Like, I need to know what the plan is, man. Because I'm not about to spend my prime years here losing, And I think their main problem is the quarterback, man, at the quarterback position. I feel like Tua Tua doesn't look like the same Tua to me. Tua looks like Tua in the playoffs. Tua doesn't. He's not. Usually he starts out really, really, really hot. You know, they like the Dolphins offense. They usually starting out flying off the wall, like especially when Reek got there. But they're not. They not. They don't look the same, man. They just don't look right. So I don't know what Mike McDaniel wants to do, but his job, I'm not so sure if his job is safe either. You know, he's been a good coach. I mean, the past couple of years, but man, this year, the start of this year and last year, that's not a good look. You know, as far as like, where he wants to trend to. So we're gonna see, man, what happens, man, the next 5-6 weeks, man.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is like a potential? This right off the head, right? What's a potential trade destination for Tyreek Hill?
Honestly, Kansas City ain't looking too goddamn bad.
Yeah,
I know that's a little cliche, but man, they don't got no receiver.
they don't, man.
They
And
don't have no receiver, man. I can see I can see him going somewhere like that. I'm trying to think about other places that may need a quarterback. Pittsburgh, I mean, yeah, Pittsburgh, they could use a receiver to help Aaron Rodgers out and just
yeah,
to plan for the future a little bit because Metcalf is okay, man, but Metcalf, he like, I think he would have been bad as a tight end. Uh,
yeah. He's to me he's big and he can run, but he don't got the best route running skills. Like
yeah,
he's not like no, he's not real twitchy. He's not like boy. If you can run, you can stick with him because he don't got the best route running skills. He ain't like CD and Jamar Chase and them guys. They can just flip you and turn you or have you turned all kind of ways. He ain't like him. Nah.
and then let's say scheme wise, the Raiders they love a speed guy.
Yeah.
The Raiders love a speed guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they draft Nick Harbor whenever he get ready to come to the league from South
South
Carolina.
Carolina. Yeah.
They might draft him, and then another scheme I think Tyreek could fit good is Arizona. Arizona run a lot of shotgun, a lot of spread offense. Kyler Murray not really under center that much, so I think that'd be a good fit for Tyreek. A little quick dump offs, let him take off or whatever. Because you gotta chase Kyler Murray as a lineman, and then you gotta chase Tyreek Hill. Oh, that make it even for Marvin Harrison too.
Ooh, boy,
And
that's trouble right there, boy.
yeah, the
God
boys
damn.
fast over there. They fast and they play so wide, like they play left to right. They don't play up and down. So the boys will be getting crazy yet.
Man, I would really love to see Tyreek Hill go somewhere else, man, because of course, it'll be something for us to talk about on here, but it'll be good for the game, man.
Yeah.
To see him get a change of scenery. Um, I really feel like he's in a bad situation, and I would hate someone of his caliber for his good years to go to waste like that. So, we're gonna monitor this situation close, man, and we're gonna keep talking about it, especially depending on how the Dolphins do going on this season. But let's transition, man. The Bengals defeat the Jags 31-27. The big story is Joe Burrow, man. He expected to be out the next 3 months, but
Yeah.
at turf toe, um, that's not good. If you're a Bengals fan, you you got to think, man. This guy here is your quarterback of your team, your franchise quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Of course, you got Chase, you got Higgins, but if they don't, Joe Burrow to me he's the main piece of that because he plays in college with Jamar Chase. He's been having those years with T. Higgins. That guy goes down, and you're not gonna put up as many points as you did. You're not gonna put up as many points, and your defense is already one of the bottom defenses in the league. So now you're thinking like, damn, is the season over? Can he come back? Can they hang on good enough? I mean, long enough for them to make a push? I don't think so, man, because of the division they in. You
And
know,
look at that quarterback, man. Browning came in. and looked like dog shit. He looked like damn. He looked bad, bro. Cuz had 3 interceptions. He was just throwing the ball to Jamar Chase. He was like, fuck it. He just throwing it to him. Like
Yeah,
he had no real game plan. You see how many targets Jamar Chase had?
I think he had like 15.
16,
Yeah,
14 catches. He
yeah,
did his part. But it's like, bro, if that's all your offense, that's all you got. And then he threw 2 picks. Like,
yeah.
oh, he
You
threw three
put that
picks.
you put that kind of shit on tape, well, a team's gonna take notice of that. And when you come out there
Exactly.
next week, they're gonna double Jamar and put their bet. They're gonna put that number 2 corner and double Jamar and put their best corner on T. Higgins. There go your
Exactly.
game plan. It's over
Exactly.
with then, you know. So
Man.
mm,
And
that's
even and be for real, it ain't got to be your best corner. It could be just your fastest one. It might be your third because you know the slot corner's fast here too. Throw your slot corner on there and then have a safety up top. And everybody else, all right, y'all do what y'all gotta do.
yeah. Um,
It ain't gonna work, bro. That is not gonna work. I think they need to go ahead and I think they need to trade, man. And one guy who I love to see over there, who I think to keep the fans involved and can steal a couple wins, Jameis Winston. It make the most sense. I'm for real. It make the most sense, man. He can do what James Brown did.
oh man, I would love to see Jameis with the Bengals, man, because we know what kind of personality Jameis has. But he definitely, he's gonna give them a chance to win, a better chance than Jake Browning.
Exactly.
Um,
Because man, Joe Burrow, they say 3 months, right? 3 months is
yep,
about 12
3
weeks.
months, at least 3 months.
Okay, so he not coming back to December, bro.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, December trend that could trend to late January.
Nah,
So, so
nah.
I don't know, man. If you're the Bengals front office, do you let this year be a lost year, or do you try to trade for somebody like Jameis or somebody like who else is a decent backup quarterback? Do you trade for somebody like Shador?
They need something, bro. They need
I mean,
something.
hey, who's ruling that out, man? I mean, of course, that wouldn't be a ideal situation for Shador because you got Joe Burrow over there, and I'm pretty sure like he's the type of player he doesn't want to sit behind a player for 5-6 years or nothing like that. But I feel like the opportunity is there for somebody with Cincinnati, with being with what they have on offense. To
I think
show,
I think Jameis is the best bet, bro, because
mhm.
how we talk about when is Jason Dart going to start, but he third on the depth chart. You get rid of Jameson, hey, you done killed two birds with one stone. You got your first round pick moving up to second screen. So when Russell do what he got to do, it's like all right, you plugging in your next guy, and then you can get something valuable back. You get a couple pieces. I'm not saying Jameis is like all that in a bag of chips, but shit, you can get a third, fourth round pick out of James, or you can get if you're feeling weak somewhere, you can get somebody. You know, they can get a little something.
I think he would come. They would ask for at least a fourth, at least a
Yeah,
fourth, and maybe like some cash or something.
and
But
that'll be good. That'll be good for the Giants because they not contending this year. You know.
nah, shit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, boy. Tuh. I'm gonna pull one of these right here. Like I don't know about that. But man, I would love to see Jameis go to Cincinnati, man, because I feel like he can help them win. And they got a good situation on offense, man, for somebody to showcase what they have left, especially somebody like him. So Cincinnati Bengals, man, go get Jameis Winston. But hey, man, saw a lot of other good things this week. The Lions defeated the Bears, man, 52-21. This is the Lions that we know, right? This is what I mean. I didn't expect them to win in this type of fashion, but we all know what they can be, what they can do. I feel like this is more okay, we can breathe now win for them. Them putting up 52 points on Ben Johnson, you know,
That was
that
a statement.
I
That was
expected
amazing.
I expected the game to be a little bit more closer, but man, them boys. I mean, they probably pissed off because of how they lost to Green Bay the week before, the week prior, and their offense. The people, hearing all the noise. Oh, they can't do nothing without Ben Johnson. Okay, we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you what we can do on Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
But man, let's pull up some stats, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's pull up some stats from that game.
I played Amaron Fantasy this week.
Yeah, me,
Coincidentally,
I got him
I
on one of mine too.
me. When I say me, neighbors had 40. Amaron had 40.
Damn.
Amaron
So
had 9 catches, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns.
here's the stat line. Jared Goff was 23 of 28, 334 yards, 5 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 carries, 94 yards in the tub. David Montgomery, 11 carries, 57 yards in the tub. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 9 catches, 115, and 3 tubs. Jameis Winston, 2 catches, 108, and a tub.
That boy named Jameson Williams. You talking about Jameis Winston?
Oh shit. Jamison Williams. We're just talking about Jameis.
Shit.
But man, this is what we used to seeing. Like I said, we were used to seeing from the Detroit Lions, man. And we know they can be electric. But hey, we're gonna see if we're not expecting that much. Now that we've seen what we've seen from the Bears, we're not expecting big things from them. So can you do this to better teams that are gonna be over 500? Teams like you're gonna see again, like the Packers. Can you do it to a team like who might they play? They got to see us again. They got to see. Can you do it to a team like Philadelphia? I'm pretty sure they're gonna play Philadelphia because.
Time out.
Uh-huh.
Don't throw y'all in there like that, bro.
Man, come on, man. You supposed to. Hey man, come on. Hold on. Hear me out. So I think a game between the Cowboys and the Lions could be very, very electric. Only because you got two high-powered offenses and not so good defenses. So that's why I threw that in there. But yeah, I had to slide that in there, man. I didn't think you was gonna catch it,
Hell no.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the Lions, man. They said they still here, man. So I don't know if it was just the Bears, man, but damn, they look good. As far as the Bears, Caleb Williams he didn't have too horrible of a game. He was 19 of 30, 207, 2 tubs, and an interception. One guy that looked good to me though for the Bears that looked pretty promising, man. Roma Dunze, man, he had 7 catches, 128 yards, 2 tubs. So they got. I feel like it's going to take the Bears a year for them to kind of get used to Ben Johnson's system. Maybe get some more pieces to add. For us to see them really contend. They're in a tougher division. You got the Green Bay Packers, you got Detroit, you got the Minnesota. Minnesota. I don't know about them after I seen what they did last night, but they got a tougher division, man, especially in the NFC. So I feel like they maybe like a year or two away to kind of actually contending because I feel like I need to see a little bit more from Caleb Williams. You can't take off running every damn time. Like, hey, this dude here, boy, he to me sometimes he's not that patient, man. He'll take off running, Like, boy, you gotta give yourself some time, man, and start bouncing around in that pocket. But we're gonna see, man, going forward, man. You got any other takes on that game?
They do play the Ravens Monday, so I do.
Who that? The Bears or the Lions?
The Lions.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good ass game right there, boy.
The boys, they both gonna be well rested. They might put up some points for real.
Well, you said they play when?
Monday,
next Monday. Well, I give my prediction at the end of the show. Eagles defeat the Chiefs.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let me piss real quick. Take a little
All
pause.
right, go ahead. The Eagles defeat the Chiefs, man, 20-17. Um, this was this is a not so sexy game, but it was. I'm low key tired of seeing this matchup. Low key, I gotta be brutally honest, man. It was an okay game, but to me the matchup just isn't that. I mean, we had the matchup in the Super Bowl last year, 2 years ago in the Super Bowl. I think they played each other in the regular season the year before last too. Now they played each other this year. Come on, man. Like man, maybe it's because the Chiefs they gonna play everybody in NFC East because we got them later on this year. But man, um, Chiefs need wide receivers, man. Travis Kelce is on his last leg. He did play pretty decent yesterday. He did drop a ball at the wrong time and it got picked off. But they need some receiver help. So and y'all know who to go get, man. Y'all know who's out there. Y'all know who's out there on a lower performing team. He used to play for y'all. So go get him. Go get him. If they really want to contend, they want to beat somebody a team like the Eagles. They gotta go get man. They gotta go get Reek, man. But what's your take for this game?
It was a big game, honestly. Like it was cool
Very much.
because it was close, but it never really felt like a game that was okay. Everybody turn their TV on and let's watch this game. Like out of all the games, this was probably maybe game five for me. I think I'm surprised we're not talking about it, but I think the Colts and the Broncos game that was a hell of a game.
Um, I actually thought the damn Broncos was gonna pull it out, man. But the um the Colts, man, they look promising, man. They 2-0.
Yeah, the
So
Colts and Broncos game was good. The Giants and the Cowboys game, the uh the Cardinals and the Panthers was pretty good too.
yeah.
Um, I think this game just fell below where it needed to fall for the Patriots and the Dolphins. I just want that big on this game.
Nah. And like I said, I'm sick of seeing the matchup, man, because one thing I see that's wrong with Kansas City, they can't run the ball like they once could, you know. And maybe it's because of the offensive line. Um, and the Eagles' offense, I mean, their offense, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna run the ball with Saquon, get 4th and 1, 31. You know what's coming. You know the push coming. Um, their offense to me isn't as electric as it used to be. They're not getting their receivers involved like they used to. I mean, that shit, they don't have to. They didn't. I mean, hell, they won the Super Bowl. They, you know, 2-0 start out the season. But I guess we got spoiled from what we expect from the Eagles and their offense, man. Um, they don't have to be the most flashiest to win a football game because they have a, a decent defense to pair with their offense. So um, I can say that. So man, we're gonna see what happens as far as the Chiefs, man. They starting out 0-2. Do you see them? Do you think that they should be worried for starting out 0-2 this year? The Chiefs?
No, I don't. Like they got the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Um, they'll be okay. Like it's just gonna be. They may not be the 12, 13 win team we expected to see, but they'll get double digit wins and get into the playoffs. Even if it's on the road, they'll get in.
Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna talk about the last game of last yesterday. One of the more boring games of the evening. The Falcons defeat the Vikings, man, 22-6. Uh, this was kind of one that was hard to watch because of the mediocre play. But the Falcons, I think that they look pretty good as far as their defense side of the ball and their running game. They got a lot of stuff, the other stuff to work on, but I think the way they ran the ball with B. John Robinson to me, he's like top three running back to me, if you ask me. The way he runs the ball, like I'm like a super fan of him. Of course, I don't like the Falcons, but the way he runs the ball, like this his style of run, like if you look at him, when he gets the ball, he starts off slow and he just hits the hole. He real shifty. He's not a small back. He's like 5'9", 215. He's not an easy guy to tackle, but he's real fast and he real shifty. Um, he's definitely one of my favorite running backs in the league. But I want to say the Vikings, man, them guys they look like they didn't know what they was doing yesterday. Like, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They was confused. Last Monday when they played the Bears, they kind of like snapped into it. But to me, I think their offense is a little bit too complicated right now for JJ McCarthy. Being that it's being his second game, it kind of tailed because um, a lot of stuff you just looking at like, damn, they got Justin Jefferson, they got Aaron Jones in the backfield, they got Jordan Mason in the backfield. They got some good guys over there, and they got a good tight end. They not even getting him involved in T.J. Hawkinson. So I feel like they need to figure out what they want their strength to be. Is it going to be throwing the ball? Is it going to be running the ball? So they need to find their offensive identity. But what did you take away from this game last night, even though it was kind of a snoozer?
B. John Robinson is going to be the best running back in the league in 2 years.
Yeah.
I do think as these other guys get older, your Derrick Henrys, your CMCs, we got a nice group of guys behind. We got Gibbs, we got Bijan, we got I think Brees Hall, he'll make it work too.
I think these are change of scenery, though. I
Yeah.
think these are change of scenery.
They look good. Their defense, I I'm not gonna jump and say, oh, their defense is elite or nothing like that because they did play a guy who is making his second start. Granted, his last game, like he played three shitty quarters. He just had one good quarter against the Bears. I mean, but part of that's because it's the Bears too. Like the Bears, they'll fuck up a game. That's just what they do. So it's like, uh, all in all, he's played 8 quarters.
He only
7
had
of them were not good.
only had one good quarter. I was just about
Exactly.
to get to that point.
Yeah, like
So they need to, like I said, they need to figure out what their identity is, whether it's throwing the ball or running the ball. They got to figure out because to me, they don't seem like on offense they don't know. On the defense side of the ball, I mean, they'll be okay. They gave up. I mean, they gave up what was it? 5 field goals? What 5 field goals last night? I mean, if your offense is doing what you need to do and put points on the board, you win that game. You know, but being that they could never get it going on offense and the Falcons pressured them all night, you got those young guys, Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr. Um, they got to JJ McCarthy last night. And he threw what, two picks?
yeah,
Threw two picks. And if you're a guy like Justin Jefferson, I mean, he says he's a team player, but shit, if not, I mean, with the exception of Jamar Chase, you're the best receiver in the league. With the exception of Jamar Chase and guys like CD, I mean, at some point in time, I mean, that's kind of frustrating.
yeah.
Like, what are we doing? You know, we already lost. What did they lose last week? Who did they play last week? No, they won. They won. They beat the Bears.
Yeah.
But what are we doing here? I mean, the Falcons are a decent team, but I think that the Vikings could have won this game, being that they held them to 5 field goals. I mean, they got that one touchdown and garbage time, and the
Yeah.
guys was like, oh yeah, we give up whatever after JJ McCarthy turned the ball over once again. But I think they need to do some soul searching to figure out what their identity is going to be, man.
He's a rookie. Like he's a rookie, and last year their team was kind of flukish to me. I don't know how they was one game away from being the number one seed.
Yeah.
I mean, or the number two. I can't remember who was number one.
It was 14-3. Detroit was
Yeah,
15-2.
yeah. I don't understand how they. I don't. I just don't understand how they was 14-3. I don't know who it was. Like, shit, was it Sam Darnold? No, like we'll see.
I feel like they should have never let go of Kirk, man. But that's another
Yeah,
conversation for another day.
right.
Um, all right, man. I know we're running a little bit behind schedule, but we're still gonna talk about the game that's going on right now. The Bucks versus the Texans. The Texans are up by 7. Who do you have winning this game? I think you picked Bucks, but
Originally, I did have the Bucks. Yeah,
I'm sticking with the Bucks, man. I think the Texans. We talked about the Texans offensive line last week. I do think that at some point in time in this game, they're gonna miss assignment or something like that. It's going to be a game changing play for the Buccaneers defense. Right now, I mean, who their top receiver is what, Nico Collins.
right.
I mean, they got Tank Dell. Tank Dell is coming back from that brutal, what was it, leg injury that he had last year in the end zone. So he's fighting back from that. They got some other guys over there. I think Christian Kirk is Christian, but I don't think he's playing either. I think he's hurt too. I think Christian Kirk is hurt too. So we're gonna see, man, what they look like. As far as tonight, whether whoever wins and loses, but I think the Texans are the team that actually needs to win the game more. Being that they're in a division where you got your underperforming team, the team that think that that was going to be like in the bottom half of the division, in the Colts, they're 2-0. So the Texans are what, 0-1. So
Yeah,
you don't
you
want to
still
go
got,
down 0-2.
you still got the Titans, but
Yeah,
it's still a game. I think.
yeah. So man, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna talk about it next week, and see what happens. The Bucks just scored literally as I'm talking, so it's now going to be 7-7. So
Yeah.
we're gonna transition and talk about the night game tonight. This is actually the latest game I ever seen. The Raiders versus Chargers tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So all my people that's on East Coast, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be up watching this. Some of y'all, maybe not T-Bone. T-Bone said he's gonna be asleep.
It's, them motherfuckers got about 11:30 out of me. That's it. That's it. Not pushing it.
But man, I'm rocking with the Chargers. I picked the Chargers from the jump. I think that this is their year where they win 10 games, 10 plus games. And only because they've already beat the best team in their division, first game of the season. So now you're just dealing with everybody else. I mean, I don't really think the Broncos can really give them. I mean, the Broncos are probably the only team that really can give them a problem. But of course, the division game is going to be a tough game. But I do see them pulling this out, man. They got a balanced attack. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. The Raiders, I mean, they got Geno, drafted Ashton Genty. But I think they're still trying to figure out, where their identity is going to be. Is they going to run the ball, or are they going to throw it? I mean, of course, they got Brock Bowers over there. He's trending. I say maybe the next 2 years, he's going to be the best tight end in the game.
Right.
So I think they're still trying to figure out what their identity is too. But it's going to be a close game, man. But I'm going Chargers, man.
I think the Raiders will keep it close in the first half. After that, I don't think it's going. I think it's going to get out of whack.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see maybe like I see a lot of field goals get kicked in this game. I think it's gonna be like one of them ugly scores, like
19 to 13, some shit like that.
yeah, 25 to 26. I mean 25 to 26, or maybe 25-16, some shit like that. Something real ugly. 27 to 12. Like but man, we'll see, man. I'm definitely gonna be up to watch. Hell, if I don't fall asleep like 3 or 4 times, but we're gonna be up, man. We're gonna see, man. I like to watch Justin Herbert. But we're gonna transition, man. One more time. Let's go ahead and talk about the ladies. Love to talk about the ladies, the WNBA. WNBA playoffs, man. The Aces defeat the Storm 102-77 in game 1. Uh to me, man, the Seattle, they don't know. I feel like they got too many moving parts. They got a lot of depth. They added Brittany Sykes from the Washington Mystics. To me, they got a lot of moving parts. And I feel like nobody knows like who really wants to take control of the game. And I feel like that's a big problem that they have as far as the offensive side. I mean, of course, they going to get the Aces. They got AJ Wilson over there, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. But to me, I feel like they should give them a better game than what they gave them in game 1. I feel like it should be a closer game because they got the talent. They just got to put it together. I don't think they have the chemistry down. What did you take away from this game?
Aces are looking dominant.
Yeah.
Like, extremely dominant. I've never been big on Storm even with the start of the season, but Aces are looking dominant. Aces,
they've been on fire, man.
I mean, Aces and Lynx, they looking like they might try to run it. We'll see though.
Yeah. Man, they're on fire, man. I think then the last couple games in the season, what they went on like a 10-game win streak or something like that. 10-11 game win streak. So I feel like they peaked at the right time. So I do see them be, what is it, the best of 3, right?
Yeah.
Best of 3. I do see the Aces taking the next game, man, only because Storm got a lot more to figure out, man. They got to figure out who's the real star of the team. You know, who's gonna play so and so minutes. You know, you got so many people on that team that's used to having so many times, that's used to getting the ball. Now you're in the playoffs. You know, they've never really got that chemistry down to where you know who's gonna take the shot. Who's gonna take the shot? They got some real good players on there. They got Gabby Williams. They got Skylar Diggins, Nemeka Ogumike. Like I said, Brittany Sykes. What's the big name? That center name. Easy Megabor, Macabor, whatever the hell her name is. They got some good players, man, but they just, I don't know, they just can't put it together, man. I don't know if it's their scheme or how they play it. They got to figure it out, but it's too late, man. The Aces are just too hot right now, and I feel like they're going to beat them again, and they're going to send them home, man, and send them back to the drawing board. So we'll talk about the next game. I think the next game is what, Wednesday?
Yeah,
Wednesday. But the Lynx, man, the Lynx defeat the Valkyries 101-71. 72. Shout out to the Valkyries, man. Even though they lost, I mean, of course, they're probably going to lose this round and get sent home. But shout out to them because of how far they've made it. I mean, the expectations were low. Them being a new team coming into the league this year, but hell, they made the playoffs. You know,
people thought they were going to be a first round pick. First one pick.
Yeah, they made the playoffs, man. So big kudos to them. I'm really excited to see what they do going forward. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the year because, I mean, they're not beating the Lynx, man. They finally got Collier back. She got her back healthy. She had a 20-point game, but this game pretty much got out of reach really quick. But the Valkyries, they got some good players on there. I like Veronica Burton. I've said this before, I think she needs to take more control and take more shots. Sometimes to me, she gets to where she wants to be a facilitator. But I think she can get a bucket. So I think she needs to realize that when she needs to take the shot, you know, to go ahead and do it. But what's your take on this game? And what do you think what the future looks like for the Valkyries?
I think the Valkyries are going to be a continuous playoff team. I didn't personally watch this game that much because I kind of suspected this outcome to happen. But they got promise, but they just ran into a team who probably gonna win the chip.
Yeah. So
I
we'll
think if
see
they would
what.
have played anybody outside of them and the Aces, they probably would have had a little competitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But next game, the Dream defeat the Fever 80-68. I had real high expectations for the Fever coming into this year, but of course we know that without Caitlin Clark, as she was, they announced that she was out for the season some weeks ago. So they're without her, but they're still putting up a decent fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if next game they won the next game because they still got Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is a walking bucket, with that left hand.
She
She,
like
she real
she
nice.
like she like the Kyrie of NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, she real like and I told somebody like she plays like a guy, like a guy, like she real twitch, she got handles, she'll hit you with a step back, real crafty, with her handles. She's one of my favorite players in the WNBA for sure. But I don't know, man. If where was this first game played at in Atlanta? In Atlanta,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
they go back to Indiana, I could see them win. I could see Indiana still in the game, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Dream, they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty decent. You got Ryan Howard back, got Alicia Gray in the fold. Um, I don't see them winning the chip, but they're a solid team. I feel like they could be like a piece away, but I don't really think they're messing with like the Aces or like the Minnesota Lynx. But we'll see, man. Going forward, you know. Oh, got the Liberty defeats the Mercury 76-69. Oh, I watched this game and I feel like,
This is an overtime game too.
yeah, I feel like mm, their star player, well, one of their star players didn't give enough, and that's Satu. I think she miss like what, like her last what, 5 what, 10
She
field goal
de-
attempts?
she definitely checked out now that you said it. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. Like she was
Yeah,
kind of
man.
out.
She wasn't
She
she
was
wasn't
kinda
there.
out. Yeah.
And this is the wrong time to be doing that. Why you got the Liberty, because Sabrina wasn't playing. Sabrina's out, is she? For the Liberty.
Yeah.
She's out. So this is the perfect time for you to get that to play a team like the Liberty. I mean, I think Stewie is still playing, but
She was laying on the ground though for a minute.
yeah. But man, you got to take advantage of this opportunity to where they catch this team like this, to where they're vulnerable and only got one of their stars out here on the floor. You cannot allow yourself to check out the game. You got to be able to make. You got to realize this the playoffs. You can't you know just check out the game just like that. Like, and I
Right.
think and I know like mental is everything. You got to have short memory, man. You know, but we're gonna see if anything changes in game two. Game two, I think that game two is Wednesday as well. Um, I really do think that right as of with especially without Sabrina, they're the Mercury's better team. But they didn't play all the way up to their potential, and they was at home. So I don't know what it's gonna look like. They got to go back to New York. So I don't know, man. Who do you have winning that series?
I think the Mercury win it. I think the Mercury can pull out 2 games.
Mm, yeah, man. We'll see. All right, man. T-Bone. We're gonna go to our favorite part of the show right here. All right, man. It's time for NFL Week 3 pick'em, man. You got your phone ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. You got the games up. Let me know
Yes,
when you're
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Dolphins at
Hold on, hold on,
Bills.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me update everybody on the score real quick. Let me update everybody on the score. So y'all know last week, I was 8-7, without knowing the outcome of the Bears and the Vikings. Yeah, your boy is up there now. I'm like 17-12. T-Bone, what? Oh no, wait. No, I'm 17-13. T-Bone is 18-12. So yeah, I'm one game back, man. But I told you I would make a comeback this week, man. But let's
I
go
think
on
you'll
here.
take the Bulls, man. I picked the Giants. Right.
You pick the Giants, the Titans. I'm like, man, come on, dog.
I threw a couple balls. I just want to make it a little competitive, man. This shit over with this week, though.
All right, man, let's go ahead and do it.
Dolphins at Bills.
Bills, for
I
sure.
agree. Packers at Browns.
At who? Browns.
Browns, the Cleveland.
Oh man, y'all taking that Green Bay. Green Bay
Thank you.
for sure.
Thank you. Texans at Jags.
Texans at Jags. Whew. I got to go with the Texans, man. I got to go with the Texans. Got to.
All right, I'm taking the Jags.
Okay.
Bengals at Vikings.
Bengals at Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings, man. Going with the Vikings. No
I'm a little.
Joe Burrow. I feel like that's going to be a lower scoring game, and it's going to come down to the defense. And of course, the Vikings have a better defense than the Bengals.
Okay. Okay.
So
All
I'm gonna
right.
go with the Vikings.
I like the Vikings in that game as well. Falcons at Panthers.
I'm going to Atlanta.
I'm going Panthers.
Man, damn
Boy.
Panthers ain't talking about nothing. I got a lot of Panthers fans that be watching us, man. Y'all ain't talking about nothing this year. Back it up.
All right. Let's see what we're looking at. Steelers at Pats.
Oof.
This is a good game right here.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
You going with Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I'm going with
I'm
Pittsburgh.
going with New England.
Okay.
I'm going with the Pats, man. Feel like they still a little underrated. Rams at Eagles.
That's gonna be a good game. That's what the NFC Championship rematch right there. Mm, no, that was divisional rematch last year. Damn, that's gonna be a good game right there.
Yeah.
I think the Rams gonna catch the Eagles slipping, man. I'm going with the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. If this game was, if the Rams was at home, I'll take the Rams. But this is gonna be a toss-up game.
Yeah.
I think an overtime bet, like this game to go to overtime, I think that might be a good bet.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close.
Raiders at Commanders. I think that's gonna be a good game too.
Raiders at Commanders. I'm gonna go with Washington.
Okay, I agree. Because they got a couple extra days worth of rest. Had a bad showing last game. Jets at Bucks.
Justin Fields and concussion protocol. I gotta go with the Bucks, man. Baker Mayfield
I'm fucking with Baker
all
too.
day.
I think this would be a good one too. Colts at Texans. I mean, at the Titans. Titans.
Oh yeah, that's still in the same division right there. I'm gonna go with the Colts, man. They hot right now, man. I don't see them slowing down. You know, especially I mean the Titans, they're gonna be hungry for their first win. But I gotta go with the Colts, man. Got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Titans on this one.
Okay. I like that.
Let me see the next one. Saints at Seahawks.
Saints at Seahawks. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Seattle is more the better put together team. They have a decent defense, as I said before. I'm gonna go with Seattle, man. I don't think the Saints are gonna. I think they're gonna have a top 3 pick this year.
Okay. Broncos at Chargers.
Damn, that's gonna be a good one right there. Division
Yeah.
game. Woo! I'm gonna go with the Broncos, man. Make a bold prediction, man. Broncos.
Broncos get the win on the road.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Broncos with you, man.
Yeah. I feel like they can catch the Chargers slipping, man, at home.
I'm gonna take the Broncos with you. Cowboys at Bears.
Man, you know which way I'm going with that. Come on,
All
man.
right. You know which way I'm going.
Honestly though, man, I'm gonna rock with Dallas, of course, but I feel like we could see more from the Bears because of Ben Johnson. He's played us in the past, twice in the past 3-4 years, that he knows, the holes in our defense. So we may see a little bit more from the Bears, but I feel like our offense could put up a lot a lot more points on the board. And we're gonna need to. I could see this game being a high scoring game.
Second highest over under on the board for Sunday.
Yeah.
The only game higher and by 1 point, Detroit and Baltimore. Y'all are this game is projected to have 50 points scored.
Yeah. Slamming that over, man. If you're watching this, slam the over on that, man. That one there gonna be a high action packed one.
But I'm taking the Bears. I'm
taking
taking
the
Ben
Bears.
Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I think
wouldn't
the
be
Bears,
surprised, man, if we lose that game though.
I think the Bears better than the Giants.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm gonna be mad though for sure.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and got to be ready to be pissed. Cardinals at 49.
You said Cardinals?
Yeah, 49 is division game.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Man, I am too.
I'm going with the Cardinals, man. 49ers defense can't save them every game. So hell, they barely won against the Saints yesterday. So
and the Saints are better than the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Chiefs at Giants.
Chiefs for sure. Man, them. I don't see Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes opening up the season 0-3. I didn't see them open up the season 0-2, but I don't see them open 0-3. They open up 0-3, man. They got some problems, So I'm going with Chiefs.
All right, Lions at Ravens to round it out.
Lions and Ravens. Damn. Where's the game at?
Baltimore.
I'm going with Baltimore. I'm going with the
Ravens,
man.
Ravens, to me, Ravens put up 40 in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, they I feel and the thing is they didn't really get the run game going this week. Derrick Henry, I think he only had like 20 yards because I had him on one of my tickets. I'm like, damn, is he hurt? Is he playing? Is he hurt? So I think we're gonna see a better week from him. But that's another game, like I said, that can be another high scoring game too. If everything goes right, because Ravens defense, everybody expected to be one of the top 5, but we seen week 1 against the Bills. They can be scored on. They can be scored on. It's just all about, how you approach them. So we're gonna see what they do. To me, they don't. I mean, they can be okay against the run, but they don't have the best pass rush, Baltimore. So I mean, if Jared Goff got time, man, he gonna throw that thing. So I'm rocking with the Ravens though still.
All right, man, it's a bet.
All right, man, we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna be up by 3-4 games next week, But it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna stay humble though. I'm just stay humble. All right, guys. That's gonna wrap up this episode of We the Ones podcast, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please, man, peace, sir. Hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all the love and support. Please, 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 tell us what your favorite teams is in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all want to see from the show. We're gonna try to bring the best content we can to y'all in the coming weeks. We got a lot more football, being this the only week too. We got a lot ahead this year than the football season. But other than that, man, that's all I got. T-Bone, you got any final comments?
Man, let's go, man.
All right, guys. Thank y'all, man. We'll see y'all next weekend.